Thank you for joining me on the channel, Mazaraf Tarot. This is going to be a collective energy reading and also some things that I have observed and about, well, now we have a ceasefire. Trump has, by doing war, he has ended war. But I want to talk about that because I had like a little dream or epiphany about that. And yeah, and I also want to talk about just society at large and economics. No, I don't think I want to talk about economics. Echo is a code word. They used to say that it's Morse code. Echo. And echo is like, repeat after me. No, echo is when, according to Squidward from SpongeBob and the episode SB-129, echo is alone. It's when you are alone or you've gotten alone in life and you're in a hole or some space that's palatial and you can hear yourself over and over and over again, repeating, being in a loop. But it's like just the sound of your voice at that point. But they keep saying they have something called economics. Echo is a thing from that movie from Disney where it's a machine. Echo is a code word that they used to use with Morse code for like the military. And echo is when your voice is repeating after itself. I don't know what's the nomics. I don't think anybody has economics. They said it has echoes. No. Probably somebody at the top that lives in a house, a big house. The rest of you don't. The rest of you have suffering. But yeah, I want to talk about a couple of those things. So let's go ahead and get into it. You know what's so weird? You guys know if you are a follower of mine. If you are, if you're not, it is what it is. I thought I had a fake finger. I am a fan of Good Omens, season 1 and season 2. And if you know anything about the Antichrist and the Four Horsemen loved to go to the nuclear plants. They love to go to the nuclear plants and cause havoc, famine, and destruction at the nuclear plants. But you know what? It was so weird. I can't actually remember everything about my dream, but I'll just get straight to it. I had a dream about Trump because the United States was involved in Israel with Iran and how they didn't want Iran to have nuclear plants. And when I had my dream, that is not what the issue was. That wasn't the issue with Israel and Iran having nuclear weapons, because Israel has nuclear weapons. The United States has nuclear weapons. Every country has nuclear weapons. The issue was Iran did not want to turn over those nuclear weapons to be controlled by the United States or Israel. Iran, in my dream, wanted to keep those nuclear codes to themselves. They wanted to have complete control over their nuclear weapons. They did not want to be used as a military base for Israel or the United States. Because from my dream, what I saw is like the president was like the Antichrist off of Good Omens. He had the key to all the nuclear plants, all the nuclear codes. Our military did. Now, it wasn't necessarily the president. It was like our military power. Because for, you know, I went to therapy today, and one question she asked is like, do you feel like you have superpowers? Powers are ranking of angels, so I told her no. I does not have the God complex. So I don't, I'm not a landlord. So I don't like Satan. I don't feel like I have a superpower. But everybody else that has American pride does feel like they have a superpower. And it's called the military or a militia. I don't know what the fuck it is. And yeah, and in my dream, that was the major thing, that our superpower, well, it's not mine because it don't listen to nothing that I say. I'm just one voice. Uh, I'm not us. I'm just myself. So us don't listen to me. But it wanted to have those nuclear reactor codes. Just like Angel and Demons weren't in the second one, Angels and Demons of the Da Vinci Code, wasn't it about the nuclear radiated power? It was just like that in my dream. And they weren't even upset that Iran had it. What pissed them off is that they didn't know how to set that shit off if necessary. They didn't have complete control. And they started to bully Iran. They just started bullying Palestine. They started bullying them. They started killing them. They started being Sparta, Roman. They started being all that shit. Because in my dream, they just kept crossing the line. The border that they had set up in a treaty to be fair with one another. The borders that they tell other people do not cross and then go to someone's home and do violent acts of terrorism. Israel and the United States started doing that. They started doing terrorist attacks against Iran. They went over there, bombed it, killed, murdered, drugged, but then said, we do not negotiate with terrorists. No, Iran didn't want to negotiate with terrorists. Do I believe that any of these things should have the power to nuke something? No. No. But do they do that? Because again, I'm just one voice. Do they do that? Yes. And that's just what I saw was the issue. That some places were being a terror to some other place because they wanted to have full control over that place standing up for its rights. And they didn't want it to do that. Imagine coming to America thinking it's the land of the free and that it's a good thing to be here. I had to be dragged here against my motherfucking will. So I did not know. Another side note that I want to talk about really quick before I wanted to talk about interest rates. Will and Grace. Have you ever watched that show, Will and Grace? Isn't that so fascinating? Do you know what will is? Like free will? That's a free man. He's got free will. He can do what he wants. And what the hell he chose to do was be a gay man. He chose to be a gay man but still live with a woman. I was looking at my cars trans down because everybody want to be transsexual nowadays. Because now they even just got to ask you, do you identify as a lady? I think so. My name says girl. My name says girl. My daughter's name doesn't say girl. My daughter's name says unisex. But my name says girl. And most boys' name says boy. But I was looking at my trans down real quick before I get into Will and Grace. And my car is on a DL. It keeps saying it. For my car to go forward with this junky ass, when does junkie start being a drug addict? That's what that says. That's a junkie. I've been to a junkyard, and I don't know. I think New Jack City, when he had that apartment, it was a junkyard. It was just messy junkie. Probably needles everywhere. That's also a hospital. The hospital's got syringes everywhere, drugs everywhere. That shit is shut down. I don't know. But my car is on a DL with her junky ass. I don't like my car being a lesbian. Or is a woman on a DL? I've only known about men being on the DL. So I think my car is a drug addict man. Just gay. Because why does it keep saying that? I don't even know what the L is. I be going no L. For my car, I be going straight Christmas. But I have to go straight into D. My car go D, man. I don't know what to do, but I go straight to D. They just drive. What the hell is the L? If I put my car in L, it will also drive. But I'm used to no L, so I don't never do that. Because it messes me up when I started losing R's. Because when I start doing R's and trying to back up, it'd be the wrong space. I end up in an N. I didn't know what the fuck is going on with those alphabets in that car. But it started saying that. It started saying RNDL. It's my RNDA. I think my RN might be on the DL. Why is my car a nurse? It's got to be some milk. Is what it says. Those ladies that's an RN as reversed and neutral. They call it registered. You know. A registered nurse got to be a Clark Kent. I don't know what it is. But anyway, I was thinking about Will and Grace because Grace got something to do with God. Talking about my grace is sufficient enough. And let me tell you something. This is going to sound insane, but I was saying that long before I even knew God had ever said that in the Bible. I was saying that. Because my grace has got to be sufficient enough. Now my God's grace is correlating with the weight on my body, and baby, I don't know. I feel like I have to let myself go. Anyway, what part of that lady was graceful? She was arrogant, pompous. She was a jokester? Was that Grace? No. No. That was Karen, wasn't it? Was her name Karen? Whatever it is, we would have ended up putting her on fucking YouTube talking about, look at her, she won't back the fuck up out of my parking spot. Here comes Karen. I think she was friends with Jack Jack. We know that he would have ended up being the devil's son the whole time. What's his name, Jack? He would have had a white party. I don't know nothing about it. Grace, they think Grace is that big redhead white woman that lived with a homosexual man, sharing beds with a gay man. They think that's graceful. Ew. I watched Milk. The 90s is not too far from the 80s. I don't want that in my house. So, I don't want that in my house. No. That's too much flamboyant. I don't even know what buoyant is. But whatever it is, I don't like all that. I don't want my house to be Studio 64. I feel like Will would have been doing cocaine. He would have been a functioning crack addict. I just feel like he would have been. But Grace and Will end up being in love with each other. What part of that is graceful? I can accept you for where you is, but I am not gonna live with you. No. I can't begin to judge you until I know your lifestyle. I would have been so judgy of Will and Jack, because they just were sleeping around with all kind of men all the time. And because they were sleeping around with so many men, it gave Grace the idea as a woman that she could also participate in gay activities and sleep around with a whole bunch of men, because that gay man in her motherfucking house and free will told her ass that she could do it. His free will told him he could be a homosexual man, and her Grace told him it's okay to do that, and his free will told her that it's okay to sleep with a whole bunch of men. So they would have been enabling each other to be terrible Sex in the Cities with strangers right after Milk. No. I probably would have been more close to Karen. I don't think I'd have been Jack, because bitch, no. But I think I would have been more close to Karen. She started trying to figure out how to be a slave. She started figuring out how to be the workforce. I'll talk about that. I was looking up human resources. It's about HR. H&R Block. Do you know why they say that? It's a building blocks. Those are master builders. People that work in HR, because them show the fuck ain't human. They can't be human, because they said it's human resources. Human resources. Do you know what resources is? Wealth, money, assets, things I own. Somebody had a company when they're standing on business, like Justin Timberlake. What's his name? Justin Bieber, he started saying, it's not clocking for you. I'm standing on business. We always standing on business, all of us. It's either governmental business or some sort of landlord's business that you're standing on. Everywhere is a damn business. Even an empty lot with nothing on it is probably someone's damn business. But it's not clocking because he feels like get back to work. Let's have human resources. Human resources. That's his chattel. Imagine going to human resources as the human object and saying, I'm feeling taken advantage of, and expecting them to understand you or give a fuck. They're not gonna give a fuck. They think you're a thing. The thing that they think you are is worker or employee number fuckity. They could arbitrate it. What the fuck that? Mediate. Mitigate. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do. They're not gonna do shit. They don't give a fuck. You're just a resource. You're just a thing for them to have. So it says, shepherd. I would never. I'm so petty like that. I don't even call as an object to let them know when I'm gonna leave or disappear, baby. I just slip the fuck out, disappear. I'm like all my engagement rings. I'm like all my jewelry. You just look up one day and I'm just gone. Where did the employee go? Don't call me and I won't call you. As an object, I can't begin to. But I went to therapy today. The lady asked me, am I determined? Because I told her my abilities. I told her, I believe in my abilities. But is it my reality? No. Because I have people like you in my way that weaponize me being different than you. They weaponize it. They weaponize it so much they've put labels on that shit. God would have what? Schizophrenia? Someone would. As God, I think I would. The prayer part of hearing people's praisers. I also would have had an email. I would have had an email. I would have had a mail. Because I don't want to hear that. That's scary. But anyway, she asked me, am I determined? I said, no, I don't ever want to be deterred. Then it say mend at it. I was going, do you know what mend is? Like, I'm going to amend your rights. Mend is spelled M-E-N-D. That says determined. Then I started thinking about minors. When I think about minors, I think about Donald Trump and why in The Devil's Advocate they had that motherfucker pervert looking like that. Because Donald Trump said his father, Frederick Non-Douglas, Frederick Trump, someone, was fucking with minors in Colorado. But he was literally fucking with minors because he was bringing them brothels and prostitutes. But a minor, they say, has got something to do with young age. But when I hear about a minor, I think about blood diamonds. Probably trying to find your G-spots. I don't know what they're trying to do. They be trying to get all up in there. They start digging around. I don't know. So some shoot out. So, isn't that interesting? We have minors and then we have minors. Which one of us is minors? Master Builder has created something called a minor. It's probably a business. How you know if something's a business within the ages is if it's a business. They don't call it minor doctors. They have minor docs? What? That'd be African. I don't know about no mines. Nowhere else. How you know if the age is a business is if there's things that go along with it to get your money. So you don't go see a regular doctor because you need to go see a baby doctor. You need to go see an old person's doctor. You need to go see a minor doctor. You need to go to a minor therapist. You need to go, but that means a little bit. You need to go see a doctor a little bit. You need to go see a therapist a little bit. You need only a little bit because it's only a little bit. You're not a whole lot. You're not a full whole person. You're just a minor. You probably got some slave ass nigga with an axe or a pick. Isn't it? So all minors is niggas. All mine is this. It has a nigga in there with a pig. Then this is what it takes. I just thought that was weird because she kept saying, "Are you determined?" I kept going, "Nah, hell not." Because determined means to stop. Don't do that. And mine means an object or property. So I was going, "You want to stop a property? You want to stop me? You want to stop a slave?" I don't know what it is. The thing that scares me is that people say that to each other, like, "You need to be more determined." And I'm going, "Can y'all not read?" That starts off with deter in mind. So what's mine and what's yours ain't gonna never be stopped. You can't stop me, and I'm not gonna begin to stop you. Well, I might try to stop you, because leave me the fuck alone. I'll never stop you, because if I stop you, then I probably got to stop myself. And that's one thing I don't want to do. I always want to be on the go. I don't know. Isn't that fascinating? She says I got ability. I don't think I have ability. Ability. Only Bill Gates got ability. The ability he got is a gate. Linda, bitch, I don't know what it is. But I thought that was interesting because everybody got a human resources. Everybody just got a job. That's not clocking for you because I'm standing on this business. Let me tell you something. I think God will have to have a human resources department. I need to get, oh, yeah. Yeah. I need to get in contact with the human resources department for the higher ups. I have to get in contact with them. Could you imagine a resource come and talk to you? That would scare the fuck out of me. Going, this battle has said something. I probably had to get me a therapist at that point. But I think one of my resources started speaking to me. I don't feel safe about it. I probably would get rid of it at that point. Because how the fuck is my inanimate object with a fucking pickaxe man in there? Slave. I need to be partially a person. I was watching that Jen movie with Idris Elba. That sounds like some sort of good soap. Elba. Oh no. That's that lady. Isn't there some sexy lady named Elba? Listen, I don't know what them dudes. He was a big fairy. The problem is, no, he was a gem, but she was correlating it to a fairy. Is a gem a fairy? Where them come from? Who named them? Cause who named it? Solomon? Those are demons. If they belong to Solomon, because since I'm a man, and since them start with the D with that gem, that's a demon. Solomon would be a demon with them damn gem together as one. They would be a demon. He locked him away in the bottom. I guess I'm doing Christina Aguilera. Idris Elba and the fairy. I thought those was druid. What those? That's another D. I think those is actual demon, because them is demon. He was also a demon. But he said he wasn't Ifrit because he got scared as fuck of that spiders. Me too. Me too. Sometimes you gotta figure out where you can relate with something, and I started relating to it. The only problem is he tricked the fuck out of her. In that movie, 5,000 Years, Idris Elba did exactly what that white woman said he was going to do. He tricked her. You know how he tricked her? He told her, bitch, I'm gonna go to sleep. The issue, he started turning to sleep, and he started losing ashes to ashes. He was becoming straight human in her face. And she got so motherfucking scared. He got so scared because he's talking about, I don't know how loud noise is going to make you go to sleep. You ever went to sleep next to a construction zone? Me neither. He started saying, I'm going to sleep. He would have been used to total silence in a bottle, confined, and he never went to sleep. He got to a place that's super loud, bombastic loud, and said, I'm sleepy as fuck. I can't does it. You know what she did? She made her final wish that he could be free and be an immortal. Because he couldn't have been. Because he lied. Because he said, I need to go to the land of the immortal so I could be immortal. But what he told her initially is that I am immortal. Because I am meant to live forever and you is meant to dead. But for me to live forever, you need to make 3 wishes and I need to be able to grant them. So her first wish was for him to be her man. He was turning into what her first wish was. He was turning into it. See, asked him to be her man. And as a man from the beginning of time, he would have thought a man meant to be made of dust. Wouldn't it? It's like being a dusty man talking about sleeping around on you, bitch. I don't give a fuck. And then she's saying, well, it's killing you. I will let you go be free and you could come hit it and quit it. You can come play with me at the park sometimes. Jill Scott. She says Saray 3118. That means don't. I think it meant don't walk around. And she was talking about walking around. Don't. That Bible verse out of the Quran said don't walk around. She couldn't recognize. You know why? Because she was dealing with an entity bigger, wiser, stronger than herself. You're not supposed to sleep with no damn jinn. Well, Sheba could sleep with a jinn. Sheba was My Little Pony once. What? Seem like a little jackass. Seem like a little pony. It's not like a nicer question. You ever seen those little black little ponies with this shiny ass hair? I think that's what Sheba would look like. A little black horse. Jesus and Satan probably would start fighting over it, going, oh my God, I want to have a little black pony. Death? Because they can say she has hairs like a pony on her legs. If it looks like a pony, it's probably a pony. It's probably a wild ride, being genuine. Talking about what's anxious. Hell no. Black bitches make me anxious. I'm so more genuine than you. What's genuine? So she didn't recognize her wish come true. She was gonna get herself a man for once, little nigga. She had to box it up. She started collecting niggas memorabilia. I don't know what it is. I don't know what I'm talking about. What else I want to talk about? I had the strangest dream, y'all, and it's so weird because I saw Rihanna today at this mental facility. I had a dream about Rihanna. She had a little girl. The singer Rihanna had a girl in my dream. But it was correlating to 133. Now, is that a Bible verse? I don't know. But something was going on about 133. Nah, it's 9:12. I don't know. I just had a dream about she's had a daughter. She has some sort of raincoat. What else I want to talk about? Did I talk about interest rates? I was looking at these people talking about them echoes, hearing themselves talk aloud because ain't nobody motherfucking listening, bitch. And guess what? They start saying, when I'm priced out of these houses and homes. How you priced out of your own market as a white person? You can't get that shit on tab anymore. Your credit is not good enough. That's for liquor. They said I'm priced out. I can't afford it because the mortgage is one thing, but mortgage sound mortifying. And also, I'm gonna break down Rick and Morty for you. And also the interest rates. I start thinking they can't hear themselves talk. Do you know what interest is? Interest is not more money. You ever been interested in a person? Well, interest to me is money. But rate could also be a resort. Like at this rate, I don't know. I'm gonna lose my shot. That's what they be saying. So. Interest means what piques my attention, what gets my attention is more money from you. So I'm gonna break down what your contract with a bank or a lender says, which is also just another bank. I know that you're gonna give me 20% to 5% down on this house. I know that. And I know that the state and government is gonna tax you private because you gotta pay state taxes and whatnot. I know that. And you gotta also pay for trash. I know that. You gotta pay for water. I know that. Now you would think because when you go in that house, it probably has water around it, that it's included in the house, but it's not. You have to pay for that. It's included in apartments, but it's not gonna be included in your house. And guess what? Even though you're already paying state taxes. But that's just for your sidewalk. I don't know what you paid that for. Seems like that to be your water, but they said no, that's separate. And I know you're gonna pay me a mortgage for 25 to 30 years. I don't give a fuck if your house burns down. So you still owe me that money. But guess what? For me to be more interested and keep losing, you're gonna have to pay me more money. They're saying I'm interested in getting more money out of you every year and at a higher rate. I'm interested in that. Could you imagine signing a contract with some predatory lender says that, listen, Linda, I'm interested in getting more money out of you, bottom line. Because you keep saying that you want to be a landlord. Bitch, you ain't. I don't give a fuck if you think you sovereign and you just want to be a landlord to yourself. Bitch, you ain't. You ain't. So, for you to feel independent better than the others because you can paint your damn wall or have a puppy or shit in your house like the rest of us. Because some of y'all buy apartment. What? I'm interested in getting more money out of you. Bottom line. Did I already explain H&R Blocks? I think they think y'all are building blocks. Who has blocks? Oh, Rugrat. Or Master Builder. Some 33s up there coming to fire everybody talking about, I don't give a fuck about your intel. I just don't even know how to begin to use a computer. No one, you bitches ain't talking to Nokia. Let's say something. I was looking at something. I was looking up Chi. C-H-I, they said that mean God. I forget what I was looking up, D. I was looking up Chitty. I was looking up C-H-I-D-I. And it says that means God is. That's what they said it means. I was looking it up. I was actually looking up. I was trying to spell the black character from The Good Place that got with Eleanor. I don't know why, but I feel like Eleanor is a big plush purple teddy bear. I feel like it's my imaginary friend. I don't know why, I just feel like it is. I feel like I had a purple plush toy named Eleanor. I don't know. But I was trying to spell his name, but I think I spelled it wrong. But I found myself looking up C-H-I, like the hair oil, Chi, and they said that means God, and then D, D-I. And I started looking up D-I, D-I, because D-D from Rugrats, that means is. Was they trying to say that Tommy's mom's name's Isis? Isn't that Grace? Of course, that brought me to Tim's. That's that water over there in London. They said that big dog, King Cavalier Charles, whatever his name is. They said he didn't want to be with Princess Diana because he wanted to be with Princess Lady. Is her name Carmen? You think about it. Would you want to be with a bulimic woman pulling out her motherfucking hair? Hell no. I really want you to be the mother of my children, bitch. You can't even keep down a meal. You're not even sick. You are mentally disabled. They start making him feel bad because he didn't want to be with a mentally disabled woman. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you two things for sure, bitch. I'm not gonna ever. Her issue with all the nutritionists, all the chefs in the world was just not to eat at all. Now, I've heard something about that, about people with a lot of money. They be feeling like the only thing they have in control in their life is how much they don't eat. But they have a refrigerator full of food. You know, Princess Diana would have went to Africa, people that were starving, not by choice, but because she needed to have food that she does not eat. She would have been over there talking about, I want to be your motherfucking spokesperson. with an eating disorder. While them motherfuckers got an eating disorder. So that motherfucker could have an eating disorder. You know how sick that is? That's bad business. She was standing on business and it wasn't clocking for her. Bitch, give me all your food then. Since you just don't want to eat it and you want to look sexy good, take all the refrigerator food that she has and brings it over here. Because what the fuck she waiting on? So, I feel like, good for him. Because that shit get old, man. They keep having that motherfucking Loch Ness monster talking about, I want to play Princess Diana. Bitch, I ain't gonna never be PD. I'm not gonna never be DP. I don't know what the fuck her is. Bitch, talking about, I can't eat. I want to look good. My husband's having an affair on me. Bitch, join the team. Join the regular world, bitch. Don't live in a motherfucking fairy tale thinking you got Prince Charming. Hell nah. Nigga look Knights Templar. How the fuck you gonna have a Prince Charming? You got a damn dog in your house. You ain't never had a dog ass nigga in your life? Bitch, you gonna cheat on you. Let me tell you something. She should have talked to that black woman that was not gonna tell her shit because she's fucking hungry, having an eating disorder. I started thinking about that, the Last Supper. The Last Supper, they keep saying that's a motherfucking special, man. That's a special. Something was on sale. Big blood. I don't ever want to have blood in my crackers. Definitely don't put blood in my Kool-Aid. I don't know what she's pushing. Just put blood in your stuff? Oh my god. Absolutely not. They keep saying it's the special supper. I've been to diners. I've never been to a diner, but I got a special today. I went to McDonald's and I only thought, well, it's kind of my fault. I don't know how to use those little electronic things by yourself. It's kind of hard to do. But I thought I was getting myself a fish meal, and I ended up getting nuggets. Well, I got nuggets on top of my fish meal. Was I mad about it? No, because I was being kind of gluttonous. I kind of just wanted to have the nuggets. I didn't. It was the like cool surprise. I'm going, oh, I got more. I don't know if I got more for less, because I don't know what the price would have been without the nuggets, because I didn't know I was getting the nuggets. So either I paid more than I expected, or I paid less than expected. I don't know. But someone had a special. It was cheaper. No, cheaper than a dozen. Is that a movie? Cheaper by a dozen? That says do Zen. What's do Zen? What's Zen? Dale? Bitch. Only Timothy gonna do Zen. I don't know what his name is. Is Timothy with Kylie? I don't know. That bitch started doing the opposite of Venus and Serena. I don't know what it's all about being all that. What else I want to talk about? Some dude out there was training for love. Oh. That's scary. I was thinking about the movie Players Club. Ronnie. Oh my God, Ronnie. No one needs to deal with Ronnie. Ronnie, that big bitch with blonde hair talking about bitch. You need to groom yourself. I don't like the groomers. I don't like being groomed by narcissists. She got her cousin trained for success. I don't know what's trained for love. I don't like those shows. Somebody need to call Big Brother. She started. I don't even has one of those. She started. I had to call myself. She started. That dude started training. Ice Cube started doing something. Bitch, he should already know. Was Ice Cube in that movie? He should already know because the group he was hanging out with, bitch, somebody started burning into the doctor. I was like, oh my God, no, that's terrible. What else is someone to talk about? Grace. I can't remember. This world too fascinating. We have Charlie XICI. They have Charlie XXX. What do they call her? That's an X-Man. That X-Men XXX Tentacion. His daughter dead. He got dead. Did he really get dead? That ex-man get dead. Why he get dead? They said he went to go pimp his ride. It's hard out here for a pimp. When he trying to get his money for those rents. That's their son doing milk. And pussy. I don't know what did our son do. I got my A1C levels checked. I don't know why when I was thinking A1C, I was saying CIA. I have no idea. They was good. My levels was good. And I had something called lipids. I have lips inside of my body. I felt weird about it. So that got checked. I started thinking about being a doctor. If I was a doctor, I promise I would have been the best doctor out there ever alive. Because as soon as you would have came to my place of residence, as soon as you would have came to my house or my home, because I live in the hospital as a patient, you would have to get a full look. I would have to look at you. I'm not going to look at you with my eyes because we're past that now. So I would have to get a full body scan of you. From top to head. From your head to the soles of your feet. I was going to get everything scanned. So that way I can have a full look up at you. Even cars get diagnostics. And my car is an RN on a DL. Sometimes she's a peon. I make my car be a peon. Park that shit, it turns straight peon. Put peon, that car. Park it. And then that's a European. What's the other thing? It's something I don't use. It started doing 1, 2, 3. I don't know what the fuck is going on with my car. Do your car say that? I'm pretty sure after L, something starts doing 1, 2, 3. I've never used that. Something. I have no idea what it is going to do. That's exciting. I'm too scared to even begin to push my car from letters to numbers. Stupid ass car. I don't know how to do it. I don't like being a soul in the car. I probably make my car kids be stupid. I don't like being the soul in the car. I just got training. I just got training wheels. I'm learning how to be a soul. Because in that car, kids, I'm not going to push that shit to 1, 2, 3. I don't even know what it's going to do. I've never really put my car in. That got something to do with neutrons. My car ain't gonna never have the energy. No, I think it don't. Because when I put that shit in, it don't have the energy. It don't do nothing. It starts grunting at me going, ugh. Even when I push it to the limit, it starts getting irritated with me going, ugh, I don't want to. Why am I practicing to be a soul? My turn, bitch. I probably become a gym. And I want to be more free, so. Because I don't want to do carcass. Nah, I be a train operator. I thought Portia was dumb from Real Housewives of Atlanta. She started telling you secret messages to you niggas. Talking about somebody got to be running that train. Somebody got to be letting you niggas back on so y'all can get free. Why the fuck do y'all think that the Underground Railroad should have stopped? Can somebody please tell me? Bitch, I should still be able to go get on the Underground Railroad right now. I'm going to have to be Harriet Tubman. Rosa Parks wanted to bring the what was it called? Underground Railroad straight to the top. Just put that shit straight on the street. Bitch, why do y'all think that shit should have stopped? It's crazy. They think Black Lives Movement is something new. Bitch, that's been going on since the beginning of the time. And y'all motherfuckers didn't even stick to it. Y'all want to move to a white neighborhood instead of setting up your own place. You're so damn dumb. I feel like the Underground Railroad should still be going on. Shit. As many free niggas out there that have pulled themselves up by them bootstraps having H&R blocks and shit. Talk about minors and motherfucking whatnot. Bitch. Somebody. We shouldn't even need the white people anymore. There should be secret codex, secret texts out there that once you get on that road of enlightenment, bitch, it wouldn't even be a road of enlightenment. It'd be a road of darkness, bitch. Cause you start bringing too much light, too much white around this motherfucker, bitch. It won't be no good for you, does. You're gonna get caught being able to read. Want to be able to read? That's a new thing. Be the author of your life. What does this do? Manifest? Bitch, I don't even know how to begin to manifest. I don't even know what that means. I feel like I need 1,000 candles and a seance. Bitch, I don't know how to do charm school. That ain't what I'm talking about over here. My underground railroad to be able to get you mentally free. So you can stop saying that you're determined. So you can actually know what somebody's saying to you. Because you're not talking to the flesh. You're talking to the spirit. Even if that person is asleep. Because you got soul, you got spirit, and you got the body. That educated motherfucker gotta be just the brain. That thing is just as much as the fucking engine out there in my car. Got a soul and spirit up in that motherfucker. One's an angel, one's a motherfucking demon. Trying to figure out how the fuck can I make this car do 1, 2, 3, or what? Most of you motherfucking managers be straight stuck in P. Can't get up, can't move, can't do. You must park your shit. I ain't never. I'm always on D. I'm always in D mode. I don't want to be in a D mode. Make me be depressed. I don't like all that. My car gets straight depressed, bitch. It's too expensive. I gotta always pay for something. Gas. Got a smoking problem. Drunk ass. Drinking fumes. Fucking fumigated. My car is upset. It's fuming. It's probably Elon Musk. How Elon Musk, which is a fume car kiss, ain't fuming? Nigga talking about he running off battery power. He on acid. Them cars on acid bad. I would be scared as fuck to drive a Tesla. I feel like it's just it's like a big acid battery in that motherfucker. Probably have acid leaks. Probably bile coming out the ass. I don't know. I'm just blabbing on this one. That's not what to check it. Somebody wanted to go to the past. They said Anastasia. Anastasia? What's her name? Anastasia? Anastasia? Whatever. She wanted to go to the past. Bitch wanted to go to the past in the past. How far back she wanted to go? Prehistoric. I was looking at Mercedes-Benz because everybody's talking about they got a brand new car. Hell nah. If you got a Mercedes-Benz, baby, you don't got a brand new car. No. That brand came out in 1886. Do y'all know what that means? Brand new. Brand new is, for instance, if this was a brand new water, this brand would be new to the world. Going, you ain't never seen this. That's a new brand. Because you know how I know? I've watched Shark Tank. And they be coming on there with brand new things. Mercedes-Benz that has been around since the 1800s tell you something is brand new because they start talking future telling. They start fortune telling, future telling, talking about you want that brand new shit from 2026. And while you're at it, you want to pay a futuristic rate for it because you're interested, and I'm interested. And also APR stunts. You want to stunt like your daddy. I don't know what you want to do, but you're just gonna have to pay for it. Even though you're only making money for 2025, hell, according to all y'all echoes out there at the wind, bitch, y'all salaries are stuck in 2020. So, but since you want to have that new car from 2025, 2026, actually now fuck it, you want to have that car from 2027, you need to pay the fee for that. It's not brand new. I don't even think, it's a whole bunch of scrap metal and scrap plastic. I too could have junk. Imagine saying, you know what, for all this scrap parts, I'm going to pay $200,000 for it. Because some guy went to welding school and he welded it. You could go to Job Corps to become a welder. That's all it takes. And then you need somebody that can fuck around with some parts in the engine. So all I need is a spare part. I can do it. Because what the fuck is Elon Musk? I do not think that he's an engineer. I do not think he's a mechanic. I don't even think he's a motherfucking ass as a welder. I can do it. Let me tell you something. Let me show you how impossible it is to do what he did. And how Piggies is running you motherfuckers out of the market. That got something to do with Legion. Talking about we the 1%. How y'all the one? Y'all one person? Let's say something. Then I said, I would have said, listen, you welder, make this motherfucking rectangle box with 4 doors or 2 doors. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Make it do. Make little divots so I can put some tires on that motherfucker. Put the tires on. Actually, you know what? You just do the body. I need an engineer to... I don't even need an engineer. I could have a crackhead mechanic. I will buy a used engine and put some additives in that shit just like your food. Or if I'm feeling real nice, I'll take some shit out and call it gluten. Then after that, I need somebody to do the skeletals of that shit. And then you have yourself a car. That's how the beginning is. When I looked at that Mercedes-Benz from the 1800s, bitch, it looked like a bicycle with 3 wheels. I would have said, I don't even know how to use this. I would have been laughing at the people back then on my horse and buggy that had that 3-wheel motherfucking tricycle. Well, what the fuck? Idiot. Now the things that you laugh at, you idolize. I'm not mad at people paying $200,000 for a car. That means absolutely nothing. I don't even know what that means. $200,000. That's when I'm saying that, I'm not sure what I'm saying. I can't break that shit down. 200? Dread? What's dread? Oh God, this is 200. I have so more dread than you. All that hunts and that 200. Two? Why is it 00? 2 zeros mean 100. No, I don't think so. When I put that, I need that 2. But that can't be the 100. Because, bitch, that can't be. What's 100? Oh, okay. So that 1 is the 1. The 00s are the hundreds. Why would I have 00 in my bank account? Somebody don't go, that's 100. Because what's 100? What's 100, bitch? I don't know what it is, but I have major dread about it, and you did too. It doesn't sound like a lot. What's the dollars? What's the 100? What the fuck is the 100? The 100 is the dollars. The dollars is the 100, but it's only 2. The 00 means 100. Yes, I think I do dread having 0 zeros. I think I do dread it. I doesn't like it because I have this thing where I'm more interested in money. It's called an interest rate. And it has something to do with my residence. Residence evil. What's 300? Isn't that fascinating? The 00 makes it be 100. What's them dollars? I mean paper. It can't be. Because I don't even have dollars. Dollars got to be that thing in the computer where it goes 00. Or in a paper check. Oh, I got a paper check. That's a spell check. What's a paper check? Don't check my paper. Yes. No? Okay, done. Put a check on it and call it verified. I just don't know what it is. Some guy talking about he got a check for 1.6 million. They got mad at the people doing the check because he worked for the government. They kept saying that's nasty to get paid like that. I think because he was like a slave worker, because the principality, the idol governor, he could get a check for that amount and they wouldn't say nothing. But I thought we were supposed to treat the janitor just like we treat the CEO. That's what I was always taught. And since niggas can't read, I thought a white person said that. Am I the wrong kind of janitor? I dream about that. I was wiping some white kid's ass. That baby started asking me, can he kill his mama? I told him, you can't kill your mama. Your mama tired. He said, damn, my mama mean. Oh, man. He wanted to kill his mama. I don't know. Some dudes start being with aliens talking about, I hate when people be standoffish. They're talking about 2 twins in a program. How you hate when a person's standoffish? What's standoffish? So kind of off standing. Sitting? That if you're standoffish, what that mean? Are you gonna stand by? What's standoffish? Because somebody tell what that is. You standoffish. You standoffish. They say you keep to yourself. I always keep to myself. That's like the thing. Doesn't, I don't know, keep to myself. What that mean? You get standoffish. Off-putting? I don't think so. I don't even know what that means either. What are you off-putting? What are you putting? What are you putting off? I'm not gonna ever put off. I'm probably gonna always like want to get off. I don't want to get over you. That's what I want to get over. That's what the white man wants you to believe about God. Well, them as your God. He want to get over on you. Look down on you. My God. You know what they say in American Gods? If you think about something, you believe in it so much, it become real. My God, definitely ain't. My God that I'm making in my mind, he ain't over me. He not doing that. He not trying to get over. And he'll take down all of you. Why? Because I'm making him be a real person. Make out of stardust. He made me out of dust, and I'm making him out of dust. He made me out of earthly dust, and I'm making him out of all the dust of all the time. I'm making him. We're making each other do. I give you life. You give me life. I give you life. Anyhow, that's all I got. Godspeed. God bless. What? Godspeed. I don't know what Godspeed is. It's the thing my car. You got a peon, RNs, DLs. 1, 2, 3.